and I am loud and clear enough, please go ahead. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me and I am loud and clear enough. Please go ahead and let me know in the comments. This is the School of Personal Development with Emmanuel Ahmadu, a free bi-monthly personal development training program where you are equipped with principle-based, life-applicable knowledge that is guaranteed to change and to transform your life. If you can hear me and I am loud and clear enough, go ahead, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Cornelius says he can hear me. Amazing. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome to the School of Personal Development with Emmanuel Ahmadu. Let me apologize very quickly. I had to travel today. You notice it's not our usual setup, but I guarantee you it's going to be as impactful as always. This is the School of Personal Development with Emmanuel Ahmadu, and tonight I'm teaching on the subject time mastery. Time mastery, practical strategies that you can deploy, that you can employ to maximize your 24 hours. Let me encourage us to share this video. Go ahead, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it with someone so that they can participate live and get the value. Also, do well to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. This is your first time. Make sure you click on the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead, let us know your first name and your current location. I'd like to do a quick shout out before we get started proper. So do well, let me know your first name and your current location. I'll do a quick shout out and we'll jump right into the business for tonight. As always, I encourage you to stay away from every form of distraction. The training is about 45 minutes to an hour long, and then we'll be done with everything. But I assure you, your life will not be the same after tonight. Your life will not remain the same. I'm teaching on the topic time mastery, practical strategies to maximize your 24 hours. This is one teaching that will drastically improve your productivity. This is one teaching that will drastically add value to your life in a notable way. So make sure you stick and stay with me to the end. Get your notebook, get your pen, stay away from every distraction. If you have to lock yourself in the restroom, make sure you do that. It's going to be a worthwhile time, but do well, stay away from every distraction, and I'm sure that you will get value for your time. I see Blessing all the way from Zaria. Good to have you. I see Peacemaker from Jos. Good to have you. I see Adesoji from Zaria, Kaduna State. Good to have you, Adesoji. I see God's Will from Delta State. Good to have you. And then Simon from Abuja. By the grace of God, I'm also shooting from the city of Abuja. It's so exciting, My phone is on 5G network now. If it was Zaria now, I'll be struggling and battling with network, but I trust that it's going to be a seamless time and a seamless experience for us. I see Justina from Zaria. Good to have you. Adesoji says, let's eat. I'm super excited for tonight. I'm excited too. I see Iang from Akwa Ibom. Good to have you, Iang. I see Cornelius from Zaria. That said, without wasting any further time, we'll jump right into the business for tonight. This is the School of Personal Development with Emmanuel Ahmadu, a free bi-monthly personal development training program where you are equipped with principle-based, life-applicable knowledge that is guaranteed to transform your life. The goal is to help you evolve into a superior version of yourself so that you can live a victorious life and be a blessing to your world. And tonight, I am teaching on the topic time mastery, practical strategies that you can begin to engage to maximize your 24 hours and maximize your life in extension. I want to start by saying that the difference between any two people, the difference between you and anybody you admire boils down to how you use your 24 hours. Every single human being on earth today has only 24 hours. There is nobody who has 24.1 hours, 24 hours, 10 minutes, or 24 hours, 1 minute, or 25 hours. Every single human being today, whether those you admire, everybody has 24 hours. And what separates us into different classes in terms of success, in terms of advancement in life and in destiny, is how we use these 24 hours. And this is why tonight's teaching is very important, because you are going to be learning how to maximize your 24 hours. The key to living a great life, the key to manifesting a great destiny, is utilizing your 24 hours in the most efficient way. There is a way Dangote uses his time. There is a way he uses his 24 hours, and that's why he's Dangote today, the multi-billionaire businessman. There is a way Elon Musk uses his time. There is a way, Bill Gates uses his time. Anybody you see that is great, there is a way they use their time that is responsible for that greatness. And if you see anybody who is a failure, it is because they are using their time in a certain way that is unproductive, that is responsible for that failure. I wrote down here, and you may want to write down, that time is a convertible resource. Let me repeat. Time is a convertible resource. That is, the person you become is a function of how you use your time. It's like going to the market with money. Somebody can decide to buy rice. Another person can decide to buy beans. Maybe they go to the market with the same amount of money, maybe 10,000 naira, 10,000 naira. One person can decide maybe to squander the money to buy things that they don't need or things that are not meaningful. And the other person can decide to spend their time on meaningful activities. Now, when both of them come back home, one person will have, good product that they purchase with their money. The other person may not have anything because they wasted their money buying things that are, maybe perishable or things that are not needed. That's how it is with time. You become what you use your time for. Let me repeat that, paraphrasing. That how you use your time is what determines the outcome of your life. Currency you use to purchase the kind and the quality of the life that you desire. If you see a failure, they use their time to purchase failure. If you see a successful person, they use their time to purchase success. I wrote down here that it doesn't matter if you have great dreams, you have wonderful goals, you have, beautiful dreams and desires. If you do not know how to maximize your 24 hours, you will never manifest anything great. You will never become successful. Successful people are successful people because they know how to manage time effectively and efficiently. If you will ever be great and you will ever be successful, you must know how to manage time. You must have mastery over time. You can't waste your time and have a successful life. You can't abuse time and have a great life. For you to have a great life, you must be able to make the most efficient use of your time. Time is the currency that you use to purchase greatness. Time is a currency that you use to purchase things, not just greatness. That, if you give me time, I can use that time to become something great. People fail because they use their time in a very destructive way, or they waste and they squander their time. People succeed because they use their time in an efficient way. When the king called Daniel and asked him to, interpret his dream, I like what Daniel said. Daniel said, give me time. I may not be able to interpret it now, but there is something I can do with my time that will give me the answers to your dream. Time is where destiny is battered. It takes time to bat a great destiny. It takes great use of time, not just time. You see, time, if it is not engaged effectively and efficiently, will not produce anything. That means if you just wait to have a great life, if you just wait to have a great destiny, you will never have a great destiny. People who are great are people who use their time in an efficient and in a productive way. This is why you must learn to maximize time. You must learn to make the most use of time. Many people waste time. I've said it before that if Satan cannot kill you, his next best option is to help you waste your time, because a wasted time is a wasted destiny. Did you hear that? A wasted time is a wasted destiny. That's why we have a lot of distraction today. Social media addiction, TikTok, Instagram, all sorts of social media. The goal is to steal your time. And whatever is stealing your time is stealing your destiny. If you cannot use your time effectively, you cannot achieve success. You cannot achieve anything great. Time mastery is very essential for success. I wrote down here that the key to a winning life is learning how to make the most of your 24 hours. If you can maximize your day consistently, I tell you, you're on your way to a glorious life and a glorious destiny. And this is what tonight's teaching is all about, to help you know how to maximize your time, your 24 hours. Because many people waste their days. You see, your lifetime is a compendium of days, right? In a year, we have 365 days. In 2 years, we have above 700 days thereabout. Compendium of days. The key to maximizing your life is to maximize your days. There are many people who desire to be great. They desire to be successful, but they waste their days. If I stay with you for 24 hours, I can predict whether or not you will be a success by how you use your 24 hours. There is a way great people use their 24 hours. And this is what I want to share with us tonight, right? Practical strategies that will help you maximize your 24 hours. Practical strategies that you can deploy to be on your way to a victorious life. This is how great people use their time. This is how great people maximize their destiny. I will share 7 of them with us if we have the time. If we don't have the time, I'll share less. My goal is for us to wrap up in just about an hour. So I want to share with us practical strategies that will help you maximize your 24 hours. That every day you wake up, you can say, I made the most productive use of today. If you keep wasting your days, you will never amount to anything much. There are many people who the only thing that is moving forward in their life is their year. You keep advancing in years, but nothing is happening to your life. And that's because you are not maximizing your days. It says, teach us, right? If you have the scripture, please put it up. The media team, if you have it, please put it up in the comment. Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Let me tell you what that scripture means. It is saying that teach us to understand that life is captured in days, so that we will be able to efficiently use those days. Remember, I told us that the key to a great life is maximizing your days. The secret to success is in how you use your 24 hours. My God, this is so profound. The secret to greatness is how you use your 24 hours. I don't need to stay with you for a week, for a month, or for a year. All I need is 24 hours. Let me see what you do with your 24 hours. If I see you that you wake up in the morning and you are scrolling through TikTok, you're watching movies, you don't read, you are eating, you are just making noise up and down, I already know that you're on a path that will lead to failure. But when I stay with you within 24 hours, and I see you studying, I see you, listening to teachings that build you up, I see you investing in your life and in your destiny, I can automatically predict, and I will be so accurate, so correct, that your destiny will end up great. Your destiny will be a successful one. The secret to your future is hidden in your today. The secret to your future is hidden in your today. The key to greatness is hidden in how you use your 24 hours. If you waste your day, you are wasting your life. If you waste your day. So don't just say it's just one day. There are many people who say it's just one day. Let me just flex. That's how one day becomes 2 days. 2 days becomes 5 days. 5 days become 1 month. And before you know, you're on a path that leads to destruction. Somebody is making up their mind that I will stop wasting my days. That from tomorrow when I wake up, I will begin to engage these strategies. I'll begin to maximize my days. So that when I get to age 40 and I look back, I will not be ashamed. I will not be filled with regret, knowing that I have fully maximized my days. Teach us to number our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. Teach us to number our days. The secret to your future is hidden in your today. Thank you. Psalm 90 verse 12. Thank you, Peacemaker. That's the scripture. So teach us to number our days. Teach us to number our days. Help me understand that the secret to my future is hidden in my today. There are many people who dream to have a great life. We dream to have a great destiny. We dream to do well, to be successful, to one day be a multi-billionaire, to one day marry a very beautiful spouse, to one day, be very influential, but we are wasting today. How can you say you want to be like Benny Hinn and you are sleeping 12 hours every day? How can you say you want to be like Dangote? You don't read anything. Who told you that Dangote just fell from heaven? No, there was something he was doing with his 24 hours that is responsible for the man that he's becoming. And the man he will become tomorrow will be based on what he's doing with his 24 hours today. Who you become tomorrow is dependent on what you do with your today. Are you seeing it? And who you'll be next tomorrow is dependent on what you do with tomorrow. The secret to your future is hidden in your today. Somebody tell yourself, I will not waste my days. I will not waste my days. That from today, there will not be any wasted days. The mentality of great people is that every day is an opportunity to, advance their life and their destiny. They don't waste any day. Somebody just wakes up in the morning and say, I feel like flexing today. You don't know you are wasting your life. You don't know you are wasting your time. That I've wasted my days for too long. How can you just wake up, you just gravitate through the day, watch movie, just sleep, nothing productive with your life, and you think you'll be great? You cannot waste your days and have a great destiny. You cannot waste your days and have a great life. The key to your future is hidden in your today. Don't forget that. Practical strategies that will help you maximize your 24 hours. Number 1. By the way, if you're just joining in, you're welcome. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. I'm so excited to have us. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Share this video with at least one person so that they can benefit from this value. Strategy number 1. You want to maximize your days. The first strategy is that you must have a daily growth routine that you religiously commit to. Let me repeat it one more time. The first strategy to maximizing your 24 hours is that you must have a daily routine that you religiously commit to. Let me explain why you need this. Your achievement in life, what you are able to do in life, is greatly dependent on your capacity as a person. And when I talk about capacity, majorly your spiritual capacity, your mental capacity, your physical capacity, your financial capacity. So one of the greatest use of your 24 hours is to grow your capacity. Because when you become better, you can do better things. When you become great, you can do greater things. That every day is an opportunity for you to grow. This is why personal development is very powerful. That every day I read, every day I pray, each day that comes by, I'm investing in myself, building my capacity. It says to eat, for the journey is great. To eat every day. Are you seeing it? To eat every day, because the journey that is ahead of you is great. If you read Daniel chapter 11 verse 32, Daniel 11:32, the B part, It says, the people that do know their God, they shall be strong, capacity. It says, then they shall do exploits. One of the greatest use of your 24 hours is to build capacity, my God. That every day I will invest in prayer. Every day I will invest in studying my books. Every day I will invest in building my strength, physically, eating healthy, and building capacity so that I can do more. Wow! This is so profound. So profound. What you are able to do is dependent on who you are, your capacity. So 24 hours should not pass by without you investing in your growth. The Bible says they go from strength to strength, each and every one of them appearing before the Lord in Zion. They go from strength to strength. That means they keep showing up to grow. They keep showing up to become better. They keep showing up to build strength and to build capacity. My God. So this is why, the Leaders Manna Network, we recommend, even till date, right? In our WhatsApp channel, we do what we call daily accountability, where every LM night is supposed to engage 3 growth activities. You are supposed to read 10 pages, at least 10 pages of a book every day. Listen to at least 30 to 1 hour, of a faith building teaching, and then practice the daily LM night affirmation. Imagine praying every day for 365 days consistently. Imagine if you read 10 pages of a book every day for 365 days. Imagine if you exercise every morning for 365 days. Imagine if you listen to a faith building teaching every day for 365 days. My God. The key is to become so that you can do. True success is who you become. Who you become. So every day is an opportunity to invest in your growth. Every day. That means 24 hours. It should not pass by without you doing something to build your mind, doing something to build your spirit, doing something to build your body. 24 hours should not pass by. This is why I always encourage to have the daily growth routine. A series of activities that you engage every day without fail. Profound. I traveled, had a very busy day today, traveled, to Abuja today, but I will still read. I will still pray. There are 6 things I do every day. You hear me teaching like this. I literally just went through my notes today, but you hear me teaching like this and teaching powerfully. It's not because the thing just dropped from heaven. No, it's a product of the daily growth. You hear me say quotes. You hear me saying things that make sense. No, it's not something that just came maybe because somebody laid hand on me or maybe because God just blessed me with eloquence. No, it came as a result of that daily growth, daily investment, reading every day. I came with my book. I'm going to read. That daily drop is like putting a drop of water. Do you know a drop of water can become an ocean if you give it time? Very profound. Daily growth. I will pray. It says we will give ourselves continually to prayer and to the study of the word. Things may not be working in your life, but make sure every day you are investing in yourself. Every day you are building capacity. And I tell you, who you become is what will attract everything that you need and that you desire. The Bible speaking in Luke 2:52, it says, and Jesus grew in wisdom, in stature, and in favor with God and with men. From age 12 to age 30, the only thing that the Bible records about Jesus was that he grew. He grew. That means every day he was growing. 2020, I was growing. 2021, growing. 2022, and now 2026, I've become a very strong man. Strong man in prayer, strong man in mental acumen. We need to go back. You see, let me tell you one of the reasons why a lot of people don't engage daily growth routine is because it can be very boring. Doing anything repeatedly can be boring. That's where success is. Success is in routines. Listen to me. Success is in your routine. There is what they call rituals. Every great man is a ritualist. And when I say ritualist, I don't mean slaughtering people. No. Ritually means that there are things that they do every day. My spiritual father, Apostle Joshua Selman, will say there are things he does every day. Every day, rituals. They are called consecration. There are things I do every day to be strong. These are the pillars of my destiny, the pillars of my life. Let me ask you a question. What are your routines? What are the things you do every day to build yourself? Let me share with us some benefits. What are some of the benefits of having a growth routine? Number one, it guarantees sustainable transformation. The first benefit of having a daily growth routine is that it guarantees sustainable transformation. That means that even if you don't set goals and all you do is to grow every day, by the end of the year, you would have become a better person. And I told us that who you become is far more better than what you get. Far more better than what you get. So sorry, let me just put off that call. Yeah, so sorry. Can you guys hear me? So sorry. The people from the reception were calling me. But I hope we're getting benefits of having a daily growth routine. Number one, it guarantees sustainable transformation. Number two, it gives you a sense of control to know that there are things that you are doing every day to grow. It gives you a sense of control over your life. That there are things that I'm doing every day. Number three, it makes your life structured. For me, the 6 things I do every day, there are 2 things I do in the morning, 2 things I do in the afternoon, and 2 things I do in the evening. It brings structure to my life. It makes me less prone. Benefits of growth routine. It makes you less prone to distraction. That means there's always something to do. You know why people are distracted? Because they don't have anything to do. When you have something to do, you become less prone to distraction. And then lastly, having a growth routine improves your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. It improves your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-confidence. You see, because when you are growing, you will like yourself. When you know that, I'm doing something every day to build my life, it has a way of building your self-esteem, especially when you are disciplined and when you are consistent. Very profound. So the first key to maximizing your 24 hours is to have a daily growth routine that you religiously commit to. Growth routine. What are the things you do every day? What are your rituals? What are your consecration? Number 2, the second key, the second strategy that you can deploy to maximize your 24 hours is that you must have a clear and compelling vision for your life. You must have a clear and compelling vision for your life. Productivity is the equation of action and vision. If you take away vision, you cannot be productive. If you take away action, you cannot be productive. Productivity is a function of vision and action, vision and self-discipline. You see, it doesn't matter how fast you climb a building if you are climbing the wrong building. Imagine somebody who is running a race and they say the prize is ahead and you're supposed to, run ahead to get the prize. And the person now runs backwards. Even though that person is running faster than everybody else, because he's not running towards the prize, that person is not productive. Productivity is a function of vision. It's not just about, you cannot maximize time if you don't have a vision. Are you seeing it? It's not just about activities. There are many of us who are busy going nowhere. That's why by the end of the year you are tired, but there is no result in your life. If you want to be productive, the first thing you must do is to sit down and design your compelling vision. What do you want to become in the next 10, 20 years? Where do you see yourself? And there are two major benefits of vision. Vision helps you to maximize your time because you know what to do to get where you want to go. If I was coming to Lagos, Abuja today, I knew that I'm coming to Abuja. And I know how to get to Abuja. Right? I didn't start moving in the direction of Kano. You see, because I know where I'm going to, it was easy for me to use my time well to arrive there. So vision helps you to maximize time. The second benefit of vision is that it is a source of discipline. Vision is a powerful source of discipline. If you read Proverbs 29 verse 18, the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Another translation says they cast off restraint. To cast off restraint means to lack discipline. You want to be disciplined, you need to have vision. You want to be productive, you need to have vision. And let me mention a few areas where you need to have a compelling vision. There are many people who are living life by trial and error. How do you want your family to be in the next 10 years? Do you know I've designed my life? In fact, I've designed my dream house. I have a picture of how my dream office will be, how my dream house would be. You see it? I'm going to have, a very large office space with about 3 locations for shooting the Sopd videos. I'm going to have a private cinema for myself and my family. I already have a mental picture of it. I'm going to have 2 prayer rooms, white color. It's going to be AI powered. You just enter inside and you can say, play me Theophilus or give me a worship song. And the environment will begin to play that sound. I already have a vision. You cannot arrive at a destination you have not seen. Productivity is difficult when you don't have vision. In fact, where are you going to if you don't know what are you doing? Like, your activities are meaningless and a waste of time and energy if you don't have a destination. You need a clear and compelling vision. Ask the average person, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? We don't even know. Don't settle for, living life in apprehension, just trying to freelance your way. And you say, wherever God wants to take me. God is a God of vision. He says, who for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. Jesus had a vision. Paul said, this one thing I do, forgetting the things that are behind, I press towards the mark of the high calling. There was a mark. There was something he was seeing. Let me ask you a question. What is the vision for your life? What kind of family do you see? That's why people marry nonsense. Because, when people reach out to me, especially for maybe relationship advice, young people who are thinking about getting married, I always say, write down the characteristic traits that you want to see in your spouse. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the comments. If you can hear me, please do well. Let me know in the comments. Sincerely apologize. Okay, fantastic. I think that you guys can hear me now. You can see me. Fantastic. Thank you so much. So I was talking about the fact that you need to know where you are going. If you don't know where you are going, you cannot be productive. There are people who do not have any idea where they are going with their lives. Where there is no vision, it says the people cast off restraint. Vision. And I tell you, most people are lazy. That's why they just want to get their way through life. If you ask the average people, do you have a goal? You know what they will tell you? God is the author of my life. Wherever he takes me to. You see, rationally plan what you want to plant there and plant it. What do you think will happen to that garden? It's weeds that will grow. That's how your life is. Your life is like a garden. You must plan what you want to see in that valley. But it starts with vision. What do you want to plant? What kind of garden do you want? The way I want my life to be may not be the same way you want your life to be. You must be the architect of your life. You must be the designer of your life. You must be in charge. You must be the captain of your life and your destiny. Plan it. Envision it. Where do you see yourself when you are 40? Where do you see yourself when you are 60? You must have a clear mental picture of your vision that is compelling. Don't sit down and just gravitate through life and you are like, nothing is working. Don't sit down. Plan it. Plan it. It is better to plan and fail than to not have a plan because you already programmed yourself to fail. Did you hear that? It is better to have a vision that you did not manifest than for you to not have a vision and already program yourself for failure. Now, here's a couple of areas where you need a compelling vision. Your spiritual life, your relationship with God. Where do you see your relationship with God when you are 40, when you are 50, in the next 20 years? My God, I see myself as a sign and a wonder. Most times when I pray, I envision myself. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 45, it says the first Adam was a living soul. It says the second Adam was a life-giving spirit. John 5:35, the Bible says, and John was a burning and a shining light. So in my age 40, age 50, I see myself, literally on fire for God. I see myself being able to, pray for people, minister to people, and not to become a man of God or any of that. No, I plan to live a normal, victorious life. A normal, victorious life. Not pastor, this or this. No, Emmanuel, but to carry fire, to carry grace. The question is, where do you see yourself? The reason why you go up today and down tomorrow is because you don't have a vision for your relationship with God. Number two, your mental life, your mental acumen. How do you see yourself thinking? My God, I wrote it down that my words will be like milk and honey. When I speak to people, they will not get tired of hearing me because I'll be speaking wisdom. Where do you see yourself mentally? I want to be so transformed that my thoughts are powerful, my thoughts are global, that when people, they know that there is substance. That's vision. I plan to speak to kings. This is why I'm reading the way I'm reading. This is why I'm studying the way I'm studying, because I have a great vision. You will never be productive with your 24 hours if you don't have a vision for your life. Number three, your finances. When do you want to be financially free? What assets do you want to have? What kind of investment do you want to have? What do you want to be your passive income? You see, a lot of people are lazy. We just gravitate to life because if you see nothing, you will have nothing. When it has to do with life and destiny, you only get what you can see. You don't get what you desire. You get what you can see. He says, because you have seen correctly, I will hasten your steps. Design your life. Write it down. That on my funeral, the world will literally shut down because of the impact that I've had. If your vision is small, you will live a very small life. Let me tell you how I know that somebody does not have a great vision. By how they spend their 24 hours. If I see you just watching movies, doing a lot of unproductive things, it's because you don't have a vision for your life. You don't have a vision. If you have a vision for your life, there is a way you will not live your life. A pregnant woman does not eat anything. Did you hear that? A pregnant woman does not eat anything because she's carrying a vision. She's carrying a child. There are things she cannot do. There are places she cannot go. There are food she cannot eat because she's carrying something. My question for you tonight is, what are you carrying? What is the vision you are carrying for your life? The reason why you can watch anything, do anything, be anywhere is because you are not carrying anything. The fourth area where you need vision, your family and relationship with your spouse. What kind of woman do you want to marry? What kind of man do you want to marry? What kind of family do you want to have? How do you want to raise your children? Take out time to plan it. Don't be lazy. Plan it. Write it down. It says to write the vision and to make it plain, that he that reads it may run with it. Many people don't write down their visions. They don't write down what they want. That's why life gives you anything. The fifth area, I hope I'm correct, is your purpose and career. How do you want to be fulfilling your assignment? If it is career, what level do you want to be? Remember what I said, if you don't see it, you can't have it. Life only gives you what you can picture. Your hands only touch what your eyes have seen. If your eyes has not seen it, your hands cannot handle it. So what level do you want to be in your career? Do you want to reach the highest level? Do you want to be? Plan it. The sixth area is in the area of impact, legacy, and contribution. Impact, legacy, and contribution. I plan one day to give a tithe of $1 million. I plan one day to be able to, spend 100 million just funding people's school fees and all of that. These are visions that now sponsors how I live my life. What legacy do you want to leave? That's why you have people who are just counting their years and they are not making progress because they don't know how they want to live their lives. I tell you, I see myself, buying, a car. I keep saying it. I plan one day to buy, cars for my sisters, put my siblings on salary, be able to buy a house, build a house for my mother. These are the visions that fuel me. Don't forget, I said there are two benefits of having a clear vision. Number one is that you are able to maximize time. Number two is that you are able to be disciplined. The energy comes from the vision. The seventh area you must have a vision is with respect to your health and physical fitness. How do you want to look? I put my picture in AI and I told AI to generate when I'll be 70 years, a fit and a physically fit version of me at age 70. And that picture, I look at it almost on a daily basis. You know why? Because when I get to 70, I don't want to have a pot belly. So I must pay the price now to take care of my health. Even though we are still, going back and forth. But you have a vision. You have a reference. Transformation is easy when you have a reference, when you have a vision. Fortune, good to have you. Fortune from Zambia. Transformation is easy when you have a vision, when you have a reference. What is your reference? What is your vision? A lot of people are unhealthy today because they don't have a vision. I hardly and will not take, carbonated drinks. And that's because I plan to live long. There are certain things I will not do today because of the vision that I have. The last area is your general relationships. What kind of relationship do you want? Do you want people to hate you or do you want people to like you? You see it? What vision? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself being loved, being influential? If you see yourself like that, there's a way you have to be living today for you to arrive at that destination. So the second strategy that will help you maximize your 24 hours is that you must have a clear and compelling vision for your life. Let me also add this, that aside having a clear and compelling vision, you need to set clear and compelling goals. Visions are long-term, goals are short-term. Every year I set 7 goals that are in line with my vision. Are you seeing it? So I go through my vision statement and I set 7 goals that are aligned with that vision statement. So I'm able to focus on that goals. You see, vision is the destination. Goals are the milestone that leads you to that destination. So every year I'm achieving goals that will take me to that vision. For example, I have a vision that one day the Leaders Manna Network will be the largest African personal development community with hundreds of thousands of young people across Africa. Now, what am I doing? I set a goal to host the Leverage Conference this year. I set a goal to be consistent with the School of Personal Development. We are going to host the 30-day reading challenge. The Leverage Conference is starting April. All of that is part of the grand vision. By the grace of God, next year, we are going to be having our first physical meeting, the upgrade in Zaria. So we'll have upgrade Zaria. Hopefully next 2 years, we'll have upgrade Zaria, then we'll have upgrade Abuja. The next 3 years, we would have upgrade Zaria, upgrade Abuja, and upgrade Ghana or upgrade Kenya. 5 years later, we'll have upgrade Zaria, upgrade Kaduna, upgrade Abuja, upgrade Ghana, then upgrade UK. Are you seeing it? Vision. The goals you set are a subset of your vision. You see somebody setting a goal. Your goal is to make 100,000 naira. How does it align to your vision? Are you seeing it? It first starts with vision. Then you have goals. Remember what I said? That vision is the destination. Goals are the milestones. So your goals should be a subset of your vision. Your goals should lead you to where you are going to ultimately. Let me also add that you may not have a clear picture of where you are going to, because I sense that there's somebody here who may be asking, Mr. Emmanuel, but I don't know where I should be going. I don't know what I should do with my life ultimately. You see, vision is progressive. So at every level, God will show you in part. But you must keep moving. As you move, it becomes clearer. I did not have a clear picture of what I would do with my life, as at 3-5 years ago. But as I was moving, doing what I am doing now, God began to open up the vision and make it clearer. So my counsel for you is that whatever God puts in your heart, the Bible says to do it with all your might as unto God. So when we started, it was just quotes I was putting online, but I was consistent. I knew that there was this great teacher within me, but I did not have a plan. The Leaders Manna Network, being a teaching evangelist and all of that. But I was just consistent, teaching, just putting quotes and adding value. As I kept on doing that, God began to open up the grand plan. That's how it is. Vision is the destination. Goals are the milestones. Strategy number 3. Let me give us a few more. I will rush now, but I'm sure we're getting value. If you're getting value, comment value, and let me see the fire emoji. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Number 3, the third strategy to maximizing your 24 hours is to section your day based on the nature of activities. To section your day based on the nature of activities. Every time is not conducive for everything. That's why you must section your day. Now, personally, I section my day into 3. It's a very powerful strategy for if you want to be productive with your day. There are certain things I will never do in certain periods of the day. For example, you will never see me watching movie in the morning, because the morning is the most productive time of my life. Morning and evenings. So you see, sectioning your day helps you know what you can do when. So when an activity comes, you can easily shift it to that part of the day. I will hardly have a meeting. If somebody says they want to see me, I will hardly see anybody in the morning. You will never hear me say, come to my house by 8 a.m. Come to my house by 10 a.m. I will hardly pick calls around that time too. You know what? It's the most productive part of my day. And that's where my energy is the greatest. So I section my day into 3 categories, and I'm encouraging us to do the same. You can have your own sectioning plan, but let me share mine with us. So my day is divided into 3. The first part is what I call the execution phase. The execution phase. Between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. What I do is execution. That means that time I'm not thinking. I'm just taking action. I've already come up with my to-do list, usually the night before. So between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. when I wake up, I already know what to do. And I begin to take action. Maybe design flyers, maybe post a content, maybe reach out to somebody, maybe, just doing. So 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. is my execution phase. The second phase is my rest phase, because after work comes rest. So between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., this is the time where I usually would, take a nap. I usually do a 30-minute nap. This is the time where I usually would read, because reading helps me calm my mind. This is the time where I can watch a movie, maybe catch up with what is happening on the internet, maybe scroll through Instagram Reels and all of that. I can even watch a movie between 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Rest phase. And then the third phase is my recharge, envisioning and planning phase. Recharge, envisioning and planning phase between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. This is the time where I build capacity. This is the time where I plan the next day. This is the time where I visualize my goals again. So when you find me between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m., I'm either praying, I'm either rewriting my goals, I'm either setting new goals, I'm either planning a goal, re-strategizing something, thinking about an idea, setting my to-do list. So my day is sectioned. It brings structure to your day. It helps you make the most use of your day when you section your day. Don't do anything at any time. Some of us wake up in the morning and that's when you wake up in the morning and you are sleeping some more. In the night when you are supposed to be sleeping, you are doing something that is not productive. Section your day. There should be a time for execution. There should be a time for rest. There should be a time for planning. Now, I wrote down here that the major benefit of planning or sectioning your day is that you are able to batch similar tasks. So you can batch similar tasks. When it has to do with execution, I will not think. Usually I don't think in the morning. A lot of people will say they take out time to think. I don't think. So that's why I say you section based on what is good for you. I don't sit down and I'm thinking, oh, what will I do? What will I do? No, I usually do that in the evenings. In the evenings are times of incubation for me. When I pray, as I'm praying, I'm planning my day. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to focus on this. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. Right? Very, very important. So the first benefit is that you're able to batch similar tasks. The second benefit of sectioning your day is that you are able to make efficient use of your energy. You see, so the morning time is usually when I have the greatest energy. So I'm able to do tasks. Instead of doing entertainment, I'm able to do tasks. The afternoon is when the sun is shining the most, when I'm tired. So I'm able to rest and recharge my mind. The evenings is now time where I'm beginning to calm down. I can now begin to envision the new day, envision my goals. I can now begin to pray to strengthen myself. So execution, rest, envisioning, and planning. The third strategy to maximizing your 24 hours is to section your day based on the nature of activities you are engaging. The fourth strategy, I will rush now, about hitting the 1 hour mark. The fourth strategy to maximizing your 24 hours is to start your day with a daily routine. To start your day with a daily routine. Now listen to me. How you start your day will determine whether you would have a good day or a bad day. Every great athlete knows that the way they start a race will determine whether they will finish first, second, third, or last. That's why great athletes, especially people who run, they spend more time practicing how to start than even how to run the race. How you start anything will determine how you finish it. You cannot wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is to go and watch movie, or the first thing you do is to touch your phone. I have a rule. When I wake up in the morning, the first 30 minutes, I don't touch my phone, even if my phone is close to me. Are you seeing it? You must have a morning routine. A morning routine is simply a series of activities that you engage to program your day for success. Let me repeat that. A morning routine is simply a series of activities that you engage every day just after you wake up to program your day for success. For example, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is to begin to declare, this is the day that my God has made. Emmanuel will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, Jesus. This is the day that my God has made. I will rejoice. I do it 3 times powerfully. Then I go and ease myself. When I ease myself, I come out, I kneel down. I have a chair in my bedroom. I kneel down and I thank God for 7 things that he has done in my life. It could be the same thing every day, but I thank him. Thank you for the privilege to be the host of the School of Personal Development. Thank you for the privilege to be the president of the Leaders Manna Network. I thank him. And when I do that, I quickly go and brush my teeth, make my bed, and I begin to listen to my 1 hour message to stir up my spirit man. How can you start your day this way and you will say you will fail? Some of us start our day with eba. Eba and soup, hot soup. How do you expect to be productive? Some of you start your day and you are starting with Nigerian film. Patience Uzoku. Some of you start your day and you are going to go and watch news, negative news. 7 people killed in Sambisa Forest. Even if you watch the news or not, the people have been killed. Don't start your day in negativity. Everybody should have a morning routine. At least it should be 5 things I do immediately after I wake up. 5 things. I know I must make my bed. I know I must pray. I know I must affirm. I know that I must do gratitude. I know that I must, envision my day. What do you do when you wake up? You see why most people are not productive? We are teaching productivity. Dangote has a morning routine. Elon Musk has a morning routine. Are you seeing it? What is your morning routine? What do you do when you wake up? That's your morning routine. You see, and I just told you that every athlete, how they know that how they start a race will determine the position they will take. How are you starting your day? You need to start charged. I tell you, if you start your day, many of you will agree with me. Most times when you start your day, maybe watching a movie or going through TikTok, you just scroll through videos aimlessly. How does that day end up? Usually are depressed, usually are disorganized, usually are not focused. But the days that you start with energy, the days that you start full of life, what happens those days? You notice they are great days because you started well. If you start well, you will finish well. If you start badly, you will not finish at all. Start your days well. Start with a morning routine. Number 5, the 5th strategy. 3 more to go and then we're done. The 5th strategy that you can deploy to maximize your 24 hours is to walk in circles of tight bubbles of total focus. I'll say one more time. Walk in circles of tight bubbles of total focus. What does this mean? It means walk in time frames. For example, I told you that when I wake up between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. is usually my time of execution. What do I do within that period? I walk in circles of time. So I first start with 90 minutes. And then I have 15-minute break. Then I walk another 60 minutes. Then I have 15 minutes break. Then I walk another 60 minutes if I have the time. That's what it means. And that tight bubble of total focus means that within that 90 minutes, I'm not going to touch my phone. Even if somebody is calling me, I will not pick. I'm not going to be distracted. I'm going to dial in and focus on the work. The reason why we don't get anything done is because we do a lot of diluted work. You are working on a project, you are chatting, you are doing this. No, tight bubble of total focus means you give your total attention to the task at hand. If you say you are going to write a book for 90 minutes every morning, you focus on writing that book. Tight bubbles of total focus. 90 minutes, 60 minutes, and 60 minutes. These are productivity hacks that will drastically improve the quality of your life if you apply them. And let me encourage us, don't just be hearers. Even if it's one strategy you pick tonight and you start with it, I tell you, you will benefit more than somebody who is just hearing and is not going to apply it. Walk in cycles of tight bubbles of total focus. Usually I have a timer. I even use a timer. When I'm starting to work every morning, I have in my laptop, I just put up my clock and I time it, 90 minutes. Once it's 90 minutes, I stop. I tell you, if you do that imagine working for 90 minutes every day for 365 days. Focus work. What do you think will happen? You will make tremendous progress in your life. The problem is that we work today, tomorrow we don't work. We are focused today, tomorrow we are not focused. That's why we don't achieve anything. Walk in circles of tight bubbles of total focus. Strategy number 6. The 6th strategy that you can deploy to maximize your 24 hours and hence maximize your life is to practice working from a to-do list. You see, this one is very powerful. Practice working from a to-do list. It is powerful to work from a to-do list. What's a to-do list? It's simply a list of things that you need to do every day. And you can make the to-do list anytime. Usually, I like making to-do lists when I'm overwhelmed. When I came, we had a very long, busy week this week, from Wednesday from Tuesday down till today has been very busy for me. So I was very tired. The moment I came, got to the hotel room, the first thing I did after I prayed was to write a to-do list. The things that I needed to do. I'm going to nap for 30 minutes. When I wake up, I'll put up the link for the media team. I will do this. I wrote down a list of things that I needed to do. So all I needed to do was just to execute it and then write down. Execute it and write down. You see, you are more productive when you work from a list. It's like going to the market. If you go to the market and you don't have a list of things you want to buy, what happens? You end up wasting time because you don't know what you want. You end up wasting money buying things you don't need because you don't have a list. But when you have a list, you know where to go to get what you want. You save time, you save money, you save energy because you know what you want. Learn to work from a to-do list. I know some of us, you've not tried it. Try it for 7 days and see. And then maybe share your testimonial with me. You see, work from a to-do list. You can write it on paper. You can write it on your phone. I usually use my phone. So most times I just pull up my phone and I say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do this. I'm going to pray. I'm going to do this. And I organize it. Okay, I'm going to do this first, do this second, and do this third. So when I wake up in the morning, I already have a list of things I'm going to do. To-do list is very powerful because it gives you a sense of accomplishment. Are you seeing it? When you complete that task and you strike it, you feel fulfilled and making progress. And it inspires you to do more. Work from a list. Work from a list. Work from a list. And I told us that when I feel overwhelmed, is usually when I do it. There are 2 times I use a to-do list. The night before, I use it to plan the next day. So tomorrow now, I'm already thinking, what are the things I would do for Sunday? Okay, I need to go to Koinonia. I'm in Abuja. It's one of the major activities I need to do. What do I need to do also? Maybe I need to take out time to pray because tomorrow is a miracle service. I need to write my prayer request. Okay, I put it down in my to-do list. What do I need to do again? Maybe later in the day I will be hungry, but I don't want to eat so much because it's a miracle service. So maybe I'll get snacks. I'll just get snacks and all of that. I have a to-do list, and it's very easy for me to execute it tomorrow morning and maximize time. I know what I'm going to do immediately after now. The reason why you are wasting time and wasting energy is because you don't have a list. What is your list? What are the list of things you want to achieve every day? Practice working from a to-do list. And then finally, the final strategy that you must deploy and engage if you want to maximize your 24 hours, you want to gain mastery over time, is to practice using the Pareto's 80-20 rule. Practice using the Pareto's 80-20 rule. Pareto, P-A-R-E-T-O. Pareto is the name of a man who came up with the principle, the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule simply states that only 20% of the activities you engage will produce 80% of the result. And 80% of the activities will produce 20% of the result. So the wisdom here is that you focus your time and your energy engaging the 20% activities that will produce 80% of the result. So you can't do everything. Pareto's principle simply says that find the things that are most important and focus your energy. You see, a lot of people have sent me a message today. A lot of people have called me, but I can't answer everybody because I need to focus on my 20%. Now, when I have the time, I can answer them. You can't do everything. Focus is blindness. A focused person is a blind person. Did you hear that? A focused person cannot do everything. For example, I'm focusing now here. I can't be looking at what is behind me. I can't be looking at what's beside me. If the moment I begin to look at other things, I'm now distracted. So being focused means you can't do everything. That means if you can't do everything, what then do? You do only the important things. So you ask yourself, what are the most meaningful tasks that you need to do? When I got to the hotel room this afternoon, the first question I asked myself, what do I need to do? Now, there are many things to do. I needed to reach out to this person, do this thing. But I know that the most important thing to do with my time is to prepare for the School of Personal Development. So I began to prepare. I took a nap so that I can be better prepared mentally to teach. Always ask yourself when you are doing anything, is this the 20% task that will produce the 80% results that I desire? You cannot do everything. Don't try to do everything. What is the 20% tax that I need to do to produce the 80% result? If you think this way, you will notice that you are making sustainable progress towards your goals. There are people who are doing a lot of things, but they are not moving towards anything. Did you get that? There are people who are very busy. This is why delegation is very powerful. The media team right now, they are typing in the comments. They are going to prepare the notes that they will turn into picture quote and all of that. I don't have to do it. Can I do it? Yes. But do I have to do it? No. What do I need to focus on? I'm the one who is teaching. The most important task for me is to focus on teaching with grace and with power, to teach with clarity, to ensure that you are getting value. So I will spend a bulk of my time building myself so that I can deliver that value. So focus on the 20% tax that produces the 80% result. And how do you do that? Every day ask yourself, before you do anything, is this the highest priority of my time now? Is this the best use of my time? Never do anything that is low value tax, that is low value, that is not going to add any meaningful progress. People waste time and do things that will not add any value to their life or their eternal destiny. Spending time, let's imagine that you're not a cook. That's why I do less cooking. Most times I just buy food, or I cook in bulk, put it in the refrigerator. I don't have any time to say I want to be a good chef, be cutting onions, cutting, carrot and all of that. If you want to be a chef, you can do all of that, and I'll come and patronize you. So know where your strength is and focus your energy there. That's the key to success. These are 7 strategies. Let me do a quick recap. 7 powerful strategies that if you deploy, is going to make for a productive life, make for a victorious life. Remember I said the secret to the future. Don't forget, put it out in the comments. The secret to the future is in your today. How you use your 24 hours will determine where you will end up in life and destiny. That time is a transactable resource. How you use it will determine what you become. And I shared 7 strategies with us. Let me go over them again. Number 1, I said you must have a daily growth routine that you really... Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, fantastic. So sorry. Just noticed there was a glitch in the network. So I was just recapping, listing out the points that I stated, the strategies that make for maximizing your 24 hours. Let me go over it one more time. Number 1, I said you must have a daily growth routine that you are religiously committed to. Number 2, you must have a clear and compelling vision for your life. You must have a clear and compelling vision for your life. Number 3, you must section your day based on the nature of activities. Based on the nature of the activities. Number 4, you must start your day with a morning routine. Number 5, walk in circles of tight bubbles of total focus. Number 6, practice working from a to-do list. And then number 7, practice using the Pareto's 80-20 rule. I hope we got value. You can hear me. You got value tonight. Let me see the fire emoji. You can hear me and you got value tonight. Please go ahead. Let me see the fire emoji. I'm so sorry for the network issue just now. Amazing. So thank you so much for participating in the School of Personal Development tonight. I hope we got value. Make sure you share this video with as many people as you can share, as you can reach. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, let me encourage and let me also, do well. The trainings are free, the teachings are free. The best you can do for us, to say thank you is to subscribe to the channel and share the video on your WhatsApp status. Share it with a friend, share it with a family. Do well, share the flyer when you see it. And let me also encourage us, the Leverage Conference, that the registration is already ongoing. If you've not registered, make sure you do well. After now, go to the Leverage WhatsApp channel and register. Very, very important. Register so that you can be and reach, you can be part of the whole community and all, so that you get updates when we share them. Secondly, the audio for this teaching tonight will be available for those who are in the Element Plus community. I sincerely apologize. We've not put that for the last session. I'll make sure that we get all up and is in the community. It's just a token subscription fee. The link is in the description of this video. And then for those who, you're asking, Mr. Emmanuel, can you mentor me? I came up with a program I call the 90-Day Strategic Growth Daily Mentor Program. It will bless you. It's a powerful program, 90 days, solid mentorship. Every day you get an email. It's like me holding your hands, guiding you across 6 pillars of success. It's also in the link, the SGDM 90. Do well. You get a 25% discount when you subscribe from that link. So do well, click on the link and join so that you can be blessed. I don't think I left anything out. Special kudos and special thanks to the media team. Thank you so much. I'm so excited that we're able to do this. I thought we would not be able. I forgot my mic in Zaria. So please, if the sound was not of the best quality, I sincerely apologize for that. But I'm sure that we got value tonight. I'm sure that we got value. You can watch the rebroadcast. I would ensure that the video is up. Special shout out to the media team. Thank you so much. May God bless each and every one of you. And for everyone who showed up tonight, thank you. Let me do a quick shout out. I see Nathan Yakubu. Thank you. I see Gonzalez Babale. God bless you. Muyiwa Williams Conyo. God bless you. I see Shegun. God bless you, Shegun. I see God's Will. Agnes Simon. Shout out to you. I see Blessing. Thank you so much for putting up the write-up. I see Williams, James, Samuel. Thank you. Adesoji. God bless you. Thank you so much, everybody. I may not be able to call all the names, but thank you for showing up. I trust we got value. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. God bless you.